All right. The first question was, what is the situation of farmers in India? Actually, the situation of farmers in India is not very good. They are really deep into hot water. The problem is that first of all, the Indian government is not supporting them, and secondly, the climate as we see nowadays, the climate changes. These are also not supporting them. In this month, April, we used to have scorching heat, but nowadays it's raining and it has spoiled so many rainforest. Sorry, it has spoiled many forest areas and crops at the same time. So that is the problem. They are really into deep water these days. Second question was, why do you think the quality of food is degrading? A lot of reasons are there why the quality of food is being degraded. First of all, due to overpopulation, the farmers are under great stress. They are using chemicals to increase the productivity, and the reason why they have to increase the productivity because it is not easy to satisfy the need of so many people at the same time. So they are under stress to use chemicals, and we know that when chemicals are put into eatable products, it decreases the quality of food firstly, and secondly, the global warming or environmental factors are also there. We are not having the clean water, clean air, and environment also. We know that these are most important when it comes to farming. So farmers or the food is not getting enough support, so that is why I believe that the quality of food is getting degraded. Third question was, is farming a profitable business in India? Actually, I don't think that it is profitable. First of all, so many every second day we have news of suicidal of farmers. Farmers are committing suicide. Reasons I already mentioned earlier, that environmental or the lack of support from government, they are not getting enough compensation, and because of this the farmers are committing suicide. I think 20 years ago farming was a profitable business in India, and that is why people still are trying their hard, but at the end they are not getting it. And one more thing is that, or to support my viewpoint, one example is that nowadays rare farmers are putting their children into farming, which tells that farming is not a good business. And many farmers belonging to Punjab, my state, they are going to Canada or in other countries, which means that nowadays we are not getting that much profit from farming. Second segment was, what is the situation of medical? Actually, to be honest, the public medical department in India is very worst nowadays. Even we don't have ventilator or other basic machinery in many hospitals, and every these hospitals got exposed during lockdown because many of them didn't have ventilators. And one worst thing is that doctors who are employed there, who are earning good, who are having a handsome amount of salaries every month, they are not taking their job as a responsibility. So many times when you go to government hospital in India, you won't see a doctor sitting there even during working hours. So we cannot expect a good amount of facilities when the doctors are not taking their responsibility, and same thing has been done from government side also. How many people are there in medical sector in India? Actually, good number of people are there, good number of students are there. The reasons are simple. Actually, from medical line you can earn good. That is why many people are inclining toward medical sector these days. Do you like the services given by hospitals in India? Actually, it depends. If we talk about the services given by private hospitals, I'm totally satisfied. And on the other hand, if we talk about the services given by public hospital, then I would say that I would rate them 1 out of 10, because you won't see a doctor, as I mentioned earlier, which is most important, or the reason why you go to the hospital. And secondly, we lack many basic facilities in government hospitals. What is the role of writing today? Actually, the importance or the role of writing has decreased in recent year, and reason is we all know that technology nowadays most of the people take notes or write essay or do the basic work on their mobile phone. That is why the importance of writing has decreased. Do you think that it will disappear in the future? No, not necessarily. I don't think that it will disappear in the future, because still we have many sectors like in banking sector, or in judicially, in courts I would say, or in teaching or in schools. Still writing is very important. When you write by hands, it gives you best different experience. So I would say that yes, many departments are there where writing is and will be important, and I don't think that it will disappear. At the same time, I believe that its usage or its importance may decrease further, but I don't think that it may disappear anytime in the future. What is unique about writing? Actually, the uniqueness about handwriting is that when you write by your hand, you inculcate or you include your emotions into it. For example, if you write a message by your hand, your handwriting or the beauty of your handwriting can reveal your love towards other person or the receiver. At the same time, when you chat or when you write on the mobile phone, the text or the way of writing, it is always the same. So I think that the feelings, the uniqueness about the handwriting is it has feelings, it has love, it has expressions, which is not possible in case of writing with your hand. Sorry, writing on the mobile phone. uh, Next question is what we are heading toward. I think the whole world is heading toward a massive problem called global warming in the future. If we keep going in this way, we'll have so many problems in the future. Still, already we have many problems, like global warming is one of them. Environmental problems are causing so many problems to the human body. People are not fit as they were in the future. People are not caring the environment as they were in the past. Sorry. So that is why I believe that we are going toward a massive problem, and I think disaster is getting very near. Last few questions. First one is, do you think carrying a weapon should be legalized? Well, I don't think that it should be legalized, because nowadays most of the people are short tempered, they are intolerant. So, in case they get angry and if they have a gun at the same time, then they can ruin someone or some family's life. So, I'm opposite this idea. And last question, what makes people violent? A lot of things are there. The competition, because of competition, sometimes people feel frustrated and they get violent. And people, it is argued that, oh, sorry, it is agreed that people are not that much patient nowadays as they were in the past. So, due to the uh, what makes people violent? Actually, first of all, violent movies are there nowadays. Many web series, many songs, or many movies nowadays, they are very violent. So when people watch them, they have a different level of enthusiasm, which is violence definitely, which make them violent. And drug addiction is also one of them, which make people short tempered, and ultimately they lead towards crime and violence, and the lack of patience in people nature is also the one thing which make them violent. If people are patient, if they are not short tempered, then I think this violence can be eliminated from the society.